Hello?
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 And?
What's up? What's up?
That's a little bit too loud, isn't it? Can I take that down right now? Would it be too late right now at this late time to take that volume down a little bit?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Still a bit loud. Hold on, we'll get this right. He gets really loud when he says, "What's up?" It sounds fine. Okay, I'll take it back to where it was. How about this one?
How are you?
How are you? How are you? I hadn't added anything to the soundboard in a while, and I was getting a little anxious. And I have a lot that I want to add, but it's always the last thing that I get to before the stream. And sometimes I'm like, listen, what is easiest? What do I have on hand? And I already had the Crow video. This is the, allegedly, this is the menu, the title theme from the Elden Ring Night Rain network test. That's this. Allegedly. I did. Nathan posted about it in the Discord. He got a spot in the network test. The self-same network test I was just talking about. I didn't fact check whether or not this was actually the... Listen, you're gonna have to take that up with YouTuber Dan Allen Gaming, who I'm playing this from right now. This is an anti-fact-checking stream. Oh, well, look at that. The fact was just checked in real time. Okay. Well, I believe. Okay. Well, did it start? Has it already started the network test? You'll have to catch me up on some of that as we, oh boy, continue to push this fucking rock up the hill, I guess, today. Hopefully I actually do finish the game today. Not really holding out too much hope, but I'm also not being I haven't taken the Mikola pill. It starts Friday. If you can believe it. Anyways, hi. Weird streaming 3 days in a row. That almost never happens. But anyways, I'm here. My throat's a little bit ungoated. I've got the throat ungoat. I don't think I'm getting sick because I otherwise feel pretty fine, but I just have a little bit of a scratchy and sore throat. Might just be from all the screaming during our silly and hilarious Lethal Company stream yesterday, which if you didn't check that out, you weren't able to join in live, I would recommend checking it out. It's out on the YouTube. Checking it out. Check it out on the YouTube. I very rarely do this, but I'm going to show you one parentheses numeral 1 clip, okay, from yesterday. And for context here, I was running back to the ship after I was the last one out and about, and giant robots were roaming around and shooting missiles at me. Okay? I want you to see how well I keep my calm and then what that gets me. It's all about stamina management, baby. It's all about stamina management. You got to manage that stamina. It's true. Manage it. Real. Manage your stamina and you're going to be fine. It's going to come in handy tonight. You're going to be fine. There's 2 of me. This is weird. It's fine. What did I tell you? Fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ah! Ah! The door was locked. The door to the ship was closed. Go! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Let me in! 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 Ah! You guys are laughing! I'm getting blown to smithereens and you're laughing! Logan was too scared to open the door. Actually, I think what happened is that Cam locked me out for comedy purposes, and I gotta tell you, purpose achieved, because it was very funny. That game is effortlessly, it's just moment after moment like that, and it's comedy gold. And we had a new friend along, John. He did great for his first time. I titled that clip Smithereenification. I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, chat. Quickly. Does this to you? Alternative joke title is that is the average listening experience to my stream, or rather, that is what I am paranoid my streams sound like constantly. That's what I think you all are hearing all the time. The comedy is really upped by the very pleasant marimba playing at the end, and then followed just by the. Anyways. I know. We joke about my obsession with sound. To be fair, it's like 50% of the experience for you. Half seeing, half hearing. So it's important. It's important. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to regain whatever kind of momentum I thought I was developing when I was doing this last week. Do not harass me to purchase online. It is too late. It is too late. It is too late. It is too late. I have been scammed, and I will not be scammed again. The cat jumping up on the stove and getting his slappies? Yes. Yes. That is also a good video. Well, for the time being, it has stopped snowing over here, which is good, because if it didn't stop snowing, I don't know what any of us would do. I'm like seeing people on the street that I don't know who just live in the same town as me, and they're like, so this is pretty fucking crazy, right? And I'm like, yeah, I've lived here for 5 years and I've never seen anything like this. And they're like, yeah, I've lived here for like 50 years and I've never seen anything but like this. Well, the bad news is I think the reprieve is going to be very short. I'm looking at the forecast now, and it's like it's going to start raining tonight, or whenever my weather app tells me it's going to start raining. What that actually means is it's gonna snow. Because whatever instruments they use to detect this are detecting it when it is like falling out of the sky, falling right out of the sky as water, but it turns to snow by the time it gets to the ground, and then it's gonna snow for basically like another week straight with maybe a little bit of a break on Saturday. So that's good. That's cool. I like that. It's good and fine. Let's get this Elden bread, shall we? Now, I don't remember the opening gambit, but that's almost certainly not it. It's not to waste a moon.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you. After all this
Not a pleasure for me.
those remains
It's
do
an
not
anti-pleasure.
Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ooh. Just run. You just run. I remember this. What are you doing that for? Don't do that. It's fine. Don't come over here. Get poisoned. Get poisoned. Don't you like your poison? Eat your poison! I didn't even summon Poopy 2. Poopy 2 isn't even in the mix. You gotta dodge so quickly. On that combo in particular. No juice! Maybe we should review the tape, or maybe I would just be better off going in like somewhat raw. Somewhat fucking raw. He's getting pelted with moons, I will say. Well, that one missed. That was a little bit of moon missed. I do think, like most of my misadventures in the DLC, it's just a matter of moon. Getting that moon off. That was a bit of a wasted moon at that. Okay, now that's gonna go. Oh, get him off my back. 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 I don't want it. 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 Bogey. Bogey on my tail. Bogey on my tail! Ugh. Okay. Don't go. Ugh. That was painful. I don't want you to come over here, though. Don't. Oh, both of those. No, the moon went right by him. Ooh. The moon is not sending its best right now. They just flew right over his fucking head, man. That's right, get him. Nuh-uh. We need to get some hits in. We need to stop missing and start hitting. Stop pissing and start shitting. I wish for that not to be clipped. You guys don't go in for that because you're gonna get fucking blasted. How many times do I gotta tell you? You're asking for a blasting. Oh, and now... Honk! Maybe I should be the one drawing aggro. It's gonna... Just right at the wrong time, buddy. Buddy old pal. Shield is really saving my life right now. Blah. Except when it don't. I gotta say, survivability-wise, surviving-wise, I was doing all right until he, enters the really suck your dick off phase there at the end at like a quarter health, which was about to happen. It was just a bunch of whiffed moons was the problem. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna like maybe finish your thought, but all of phase 2 is he's just what if I was over here instead? Didn't think of that, did you? Let me summon Cooperator. I've brought this up before, but I freakishly, perversely like the quality my voice gets when I am sick. Whether that's like a very stuffy nose or a little bit of a shitty throat. It's fun to sound different. What can I say? What can I say? Poopy time. Whoa. I meant summoning Poopy, not me being Poopy.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you.
All right.
This time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have his dignity.
Man, it's been forever. I want to replay Dark Souls 3. It feels like most of the time I'm playing this game, I'm just talking about what other FromSoft games I want to be playing. Oog! But DS3 is very much a game I want to replay sometime soon. And I don't know what soon means, but sometime. Because I kind of forgotten that boss fight a little bit. The Twin Princes. That's way too far away, brother. That's way too far away. Ugh. It's all right. We're doing all right. It's all right. It's just fine. Triple moon. Sometimes you triple moon. Oh, nasty. Nasty, stinky, nasty when he does that one. I wish I would have got my FP back from that. That was shitty. Just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running and just keep running and just, you gotta just go! Oh! Why me? What did I do? I didn't do anything. All I did was run. What now, running is illegal? Okay. Welcome to Mikkela's America, I guess. Ugh. Well, I mean, this isn't the first time I've been in a place like this with a FromSoft game, and certainly not even the first time I've been like this with this game in particular, which, and by that I mean spending multiple streams fighting a boss. Lickin', chat. Lickin'. Lickin' to me. It's just, it is what it is. And I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be done. It is. I mean, I guess in that way, it is, I guess it's fitting. I guess I don't mind that it pisses me the fuck off. I will, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I will. I will do it.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you.
You do a lot of talking, buddy. You ever considered doing any killing? Oh, not you! I wasn't talking to you! I couldn't see what was going on. I got a little moon happy. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ho 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 ho. Ho ho ho. Mary Chrysler. This is the problem with streaming so many times in a week, chat. I use up all my topics Hello, John. Hello. Good evening to you. You're just in time to see me continue to get my fucking ass kicked off. Off of me. They're doing this to me. They're doing to me tonight what they did to SpongeBob and Patrick in that episode of SpongeBob where they got paint on Mr. Krabs' dollar. They're cutting my butt off. Yeah, that's right. Nope, no, this isn't me just trying to beat the game. This is a all-night marathon stream until the 7 a.m. Japan time, state of play. The Sony PlayStation Direct tomorrow. At which Bloodborne 2 will absolutely be revealed. Or my name's,
General Radahn.
Or my name's General Radahn.
A pleasure to see you.
And it's not!
After all this time. But
That's a
those
rare
remains
attack. He
do
doesn't do
not
that one
belong
very
to
much.
you. Lord Mode will have his dignity.
I love when the moons, like, shoop up to him. I don't like when they shoop. Oh, okay, they shoop. What is your moon attract sometimes? Nice. That's good. That's good mooning. Ow. Why you do that sometimes, buddy? Why do you continue to do that, buddy? Would you chill out, maybe? We've gotta keep hitting him with these moves! Oh! Jesus Christ, man. I know I was not at full HP, but that was brutal. If you could buy it and it was manufactured, what life-size Pokemon doll would you buy? Huh. Also, hi, Cam. Let's see. That's a good question. I mean, if you've ever been in my apartment and you know my sofa is literally not sittable because of all the Pokemon plushes I have on it. I'm looking back. Maybe Ampharos? They made a Lapras one. But, I was just like, probably something that could double as furniture, but was like, oh, I almost went in that door without summoning. That would have been something. That would have probably made me do it. Zangoose? That'd be a good one. How big is Zangoose? I feel like it's one of those Pokemon you would feel like is as tall as a guy, but is actually just like 3'11" or something. I'm pretty sure they made a Lapras, life-size Lapras plushie. Maybe Beware. No, sorry, it's gotta be Beware. What about you guys? 3 foot something? That sounds about right. It's gotta be Beware. So I can make it, I can pretend it's hugging me to death. Tonight, we moon! Just pull my pants down and show him my ass.
General Radahn.
General Radahn.
A pleasure to see you.
A pleasure to see my ass after all this time.
Those remains do not belong to you.
Kangaskhan, you can pretend to be the baby. That'd be good. Ooh, I love when the moon absorbs all the meteors. That was incredible. That's the power of the moon. That's Super Mario, that's Super Poopy Galaxy. Zigzagoon would also be a good one. I think pretty much any small Pokemon would be nice because they're like, it'd be easy to fit in your apartment. You wouldn't really have to consider where to put it, unlike the big ones. And they're cute. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I gotta make sure I'm at full HP, I guess. I can't really afford to be sitting there at post-summon HP if he's gonna smack me like that, Wailord. They ship it to your house and they just drop it on the roof. It crashes through your roof. They just drop it on your apartment complex with a crane. Me sifting through the rubble of my house after the Pokemon Company drops a Wailord plushie life-size on my apartment. Where's my life-size Skitty? Little 2-inch Diglett. Now, come on. You can't say it like that. Oh, you want to see my little 2-inch Diglett? Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, I have a Sableye that I was gifted when I left my previous school. And it's not quite life-size. It would need to be bigger, but it's kind of big enough for me to be like, yeah, I can carry him around like a little guy. I also have a Pukumuku that I suspect is like close to life size. All right. Now, just to avoid what has been happening, like happened 2 times in a row now, I'm gonna heal up.
General Radahn.
No, why are you coming after me?
This time. But those remains do not belong to you.
Those remains do not belong to you.
Will have his day.
They belong to the Oath. Aw, man. Well, at least that moon hit him. I thought that moon was gonna miss. Boog! That attack, dog. That attack, brother. It's just so not nice, very mean, ungood, very bad. Roll away, Poopy 2, roll away. Come on, we're gonna get him. We're getting him, we're getting him, we're getting him.
Yeah! Yeah!
You gotta get up in his gooch? Okay, maybe if I knew that, I forgot it, but noted. Noted, thank you. Okay, some things are happening, Do it, why don't you?
Oh, not that!
Yeah, I guess I meant that, but it's gonna hurt my friends. Oh, God, my friends are getting fucking taken for a ride on a big green tractor. Make it go slow, we can go faster. Would you stop it? Get him, guys. Get him, do something to him. Moon in time. Where are your moons going, Poopy 2? Oh, wowzers.
No! No! No!
How big is... Snorlax is another one that I feel like, you know, we have the image of it being, like, absolutely enormous for obvious reasons, but then you check the Pokedex and it's like, nah, it's not that big. Like as big as a guy. You think you could fit a Snorlax plush in your average Japanese apartment living room? You know, the room we all have in our apartments, where you store your liver. Just heavy, yeah. How much a Snorlax weigh, you figure? He blocked a path. I mean, that's what I mean. That's why we have the image of it being, like, you know, large. And in charge. Yeah, that would be the move. The move would be to basically design it as a beanbag chair. Absolutely. Munchlax. 6'11"? Okay, well, pretty big. But I mean, depending on the size of his gut, I could still fit. I would struggle getting him in the door. Again, you would probably have to bring him in through the window, like with a crane. I'm gonna try a bold strategy in Phase 2 this time. Not gonna tell you about it yet, just gonna think about doing it.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his day.
The bold strategy that I'm thinking of trying in round 2 is just called winning. It's called beating the boss. Gigantamax Centiscorch. Pretty good. Get mooned, idiot. Don't come over here! What are you coming over here for? No! No! No, 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 no. Ouch! Ouch! I feel like he's gonna phase shift. I knew it. Let me just gather myself here for the secret technique that I'm gonna do. Secret technique time. Secret technique! The secret technique is called not dying! Jesus Christ. My secret technique! My secret move! Can we stop? I didn't even get a chance to try my secret technique. My secret technique! He also seems to just, like, change targets on a whim. Ugh. Oh. Stop it. Stop this. Stop it now. Stop it now. Stop it now. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus crap. Ugh. Yeah, and he seems to love to do it. He's like, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you.
How are you?
He comes over to you mid-attack. He goes,
How are you? What's up? What's up?
what's up? What's up? Nevertheless, we persisted. Man. This man is the Oprah of trauma, of bodily trauma. And I'd like to extend an invitation to all combatants in the audience to look under their chair, and you'll find AoE attack.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you.
Those remains belong to me.
Will have his dignity.
Don't come over here. Don't come over here. I told you not come over here. Yeah, swinging my little tiny, swinging my little 2-inch Diglett around. Not doing a whole lot. Should have cremated. Well, I wasn't really thinking. I should have thrown him in the dang fire toilet. Speaking of. That's pretty good. It's like a thoughtful, it's like a chin stroking, what is the meme? Thoughtful chuckle. Fuck, I'm gonna cremate. That's not, that word doesn't mean what I think you think it means. Do you know the meme of the guy looking at the magazine, and the magazine is titled something like "Thoughtful Chuckle"? Don't put your finger in my mouth. Unless it tastes good. Does your finger taste good? Is it a chicken finger? In that case, be my guest. Curry finger? Even better. No. Okay.
General Radahn,
General Radahn.
pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord
Where are you
Moog
going?
will
What are you
have
doing?
these dignity.
Remember that curry ice cream we tried years ago? I do remember it, and it was really gross. You know, and I'm willing to, like, try things and be like, this sounds gross, but it could be good. That was just bad. It was just gross. And it was really funny because the other one, I think, was a, lassi flavor, which is like an Indian, like, milk-based drink, which is a perfect fit for ice cream. So it was like, oh, here's this disgusting curry ice cream, and then also a flavor that is also, like, you know, curry-related, but is good. Like, okay. Well, I know which one I want. Yeah, we're gonna be... Whoa! We staggered this fellow! No! Just as I was mooning! Just as I was mooning! It's moons all the way. It's moons all the way. I don't care what you say. There's no secret strategy. It's just all moons. And my mimic Poopy 2 is now dead. What do you mean Poopy 2 is now dead? What do you mean Poopy 2 is now dead? Jesus Christ, man. God. Not even gonna do it. I'll just do this one.
Oh, man!
Sorry.
PB&J with apple butter in the place of jelly. Ooh. Some honey. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna come.
It's okay. Every death only makes me stronger. Which is totally true. It is not cope in any way whatsoever. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Shoot a little mooner. Never gonna kill me 'cause I'm a frog. Listen, you guys can have sandwich talk. It's time for Daddy to go to work. Daddy's got to work.
General Radahn,
Okay, that's not
pleasure
good
to
work.
see you after all this time.
Daddy might get fired. Daddy might get fired from his job.
Lord Moog will have his dignity.
When me and Poopy 2's moons hit at exactly the same moment, it's like magic. Woo. Sometimes that attack makes you go away. Okay. Oh man, I was in a bit of a rhythm hell. I think you can get... Japan has good sandwiches. It's just very much... They're not so sandwich-pilled out here as we are in the West, for sure. And like, a good sandwich is going to run you... Unless you make it yourself, but even then... getting a hold of, like, good bread. A noodle sandwich? You mean the yakisoba sandwiches? I like them, but I gotta tell you, it's like a once-a-year treat for me, is the yakisoba sandwiches. Yeah, I mean, you can get good bread, it's just, like, actual bakeries are, like, very few and far between. Yeah, it's very carved up. I like variations on it, though, with different toppings. Obviously, the yakisoba's still in there, but, like, different stuff on the top. Alright, 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 alright.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you.
Please?
After all this time. But
Mods?
those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Did you just get all three of you with that? Come on, guys! I thought I hired better help than this. When the moon doesn't hit your eye like a big pizza pie? That's a bullshit. Why are you so determined to kill me? No fewer than, like, 3 times had you been hit from behind by another moon. Ugh. Favorite sandwich. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. Let me think about this. Is it like... I feel like this kind of question, it's like... There's like really 2 answers. There's like the like a sandwich that that you could get at a restaurant or something, like a known sandwich, like a sandwich template, like, you know, PB&J or ham and cheese or whatever, or like the club sandwich or something. And then the other category is like, you know, original, like go crazy, make it with what you want. Like named sandwiches versus just original sandwiches. Pastrami, pickle, mustard, and mayo with lettuce on rye bread. Ooh. Ooh. I think my favorite sandwich is hot dog. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I need an audience boo sound. That is the reaction I would expect people to have to me saying a hot dog is a sandwich. Which I don't believe. You know, sometimes I'm like, I've got the timing down on this attack perfectly, and then every time I'm just like, no, I don't. No, I don't.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have
I do like
his
when the
dignity.
moon saves me from being sucked. Meatloaf sandwich with a little jalapeno and Swiss. Does hamburger count? I don't, okay. You've never had meatloaf? My friend. What happened to you? Are you okay? Are you sure? Maybe you had meatloaf and it just wasn't described as meatloaf to you? It seems like the kind of thing you would eat in the UK. It's just a loaf of meat. It's got some cultural purchase in Japan, meatloaf does. I've had it at school, for school lunch. Would you guys come over and help me, please? Okay. Oh, Christ alive. Sandwich talk temporarily suspended. Ow. He's coming. Where are you guys going? The moon didn't even know what to do there for a second. It was like, listen, man, I don't know. I don't know where to go. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop it. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Man. Okay, here. Favorite, like, famous sandwich? Probably a club. Which I'm gonna define the club as like a 2-tiered sandwich. So you got bread, ham, tomato, onion is optional, but I like a little raw onion because I'm a freak. I'm a freak who loves raw onion. I just like the bite that it gives things. A Reuben is close. A Reuben is probably second place. Reuben is probably second, but number one is a club. Starting from the bottom, it's ham, tomato, onion, lettuce, bread again. Well, you know, you can distribute these ingredients in kind of any order, but the point is there is a piece of bread in the middle. It's like stacked, and then there's like a higher tier, which is turkey. So it's turkey and ham, tomato, lettuce, onion, and mayonnaise. And bacon. Also bacon. You gotta have that bacon. A Reuben is a, it's a pastrami sandwich, basically. It's pastrami, what is it, the thing on it?
A pleasure to see you. But those remains do not
Oh,
belong to
Jesus
you.
Christ.
Lord Mo
The
will
pickled
have
cabbage
this.
stuff. It's got a name. Sauerkraut. It's pastrami, sauerkraut, and Thousand Island dressing on marbled rye bread. It doesn't have to be marbled, but that's my image of it. So number one, turkey, ham, and bacon club sandwich. Reubens are good. Reubens are good as hell. I'm describing all of these sandwiches are sandwiches I used to make on a daily basis at my part-time job when I was a college student. Because I worked at a cafe with a little restaurant, and we made sandwiches and wraps and stuff. And the food was good. The food was very fucking expensive, but it was really good. And I ate a lot of food. Definitely more than my allotment of, like, 1 free meal per shift. Because fuck the people that were paying me minimum wage. Sorry. I know I was a college student, but I still deserve to make more money than fucking $7.25 an hour. Just get sucked by the moon! Don't come over here. I was hoping I got to, well, just... When I go into phase 2 with a, like, half-depleted FP bar, I'm like, okay. Yeah, right. I need to collect my thoughts. I have job hunt news, by the way, for you people. Big news! Oh boy! Please stop. I will tell you as soon as I can, like, collect my thoughts. Daddy doesn't get the promotion until he kills this boss.
No, my moon went right through you!
I ain't getting no promotion like this. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. Oh. Could you guys get over here and, like, do some fucking work? Oh, Jesus Christ. Target my buddies! Target my buddies! It is cat and mouse. It's a big old fucking game of Tom and Jerry in that second phase, and I'm the dog. I'm the dog, the various dogs that appear in the Tom and Jerry series who always get the fucking rotten end. No, they don't. The dogs are usually, like, allied with Jerry against Tom, so that's not true. I am Jerry. My summons are the dog. And Mikola and Radon are that fucking despicable cat. Thomas. As I have been talking about, I've been looking for another job. First of all, because I want to make more money, but also because I want to, you know, I want to put my Japanese to use and, like, maybe, I don't know, do the thing that I've been wanting to do for most of my adult life. You know, that thing, having, like, a career or, like, dream or goal that you want to achieve. I got a email from a place that I applied to saying they would like to take my application to the next level, which means they sent along a translation test. It's like a sample, like, document with some, like, it's like mock video game text, and they were like, yeah, just translate this and send it back to us within like a week, and if we like the way you've translated it, then maybe we'll think about having like a proper interview with you. And I was like, oh, that's the most real it's been for me. This is the, like, most materially close, yeah, video game translation. And just when that email came through, I almost, like, kind of just stood there in shock. I was like, huh, this is the most real it's ever been.
But those remains do not belong to you.
Yeah.
Lord Mo will have
So, that's a missed moon. That's fine. We'll see where it goes. I'm working on it. The translation test. I'm confident. Not you know, to a fault, but gotta have a little bit of self-confidence, you know? But yeah, things are happening. It's a bit surreal, actually. No. Up in his boosie is where I should have been. What are you doing over there, Poopy 2? Blasting your moon into the wall? Never blast your moon into the wall. You can blast it into your sock. Oh, I love when my moon gets wasted. Waste of a moon. Waste of a moon. And now the cool second phase where anything is possible. Anything. I mean it. Anything. That's also possible. I wish it weren't. Coming over to me now, huh? I wish my moon could absorb some of this light shit. That'd be cool. Moon, go, my moon. Mist. Oh, no juice. I was juiceless. Temporarily. Alright then. Oh, there he goes. I heard the cry of my own death, which can only mean one thing. Poopy 2 is down for the count.
Come on, Lord. A book not forgotten, but for men.
Ouch. Ouch. Ooh, kabooga! Ooh, kabunga bunga! Hungry Bungie. Oh, man. This boss sucks. It's most certainly not made any better by the fact that my character's whole gestalt is wrapped up in slow-moving, slow-tracking projectiles that easily miss enemies that move around a bunch. I might try to pull out the secret technique again, which is, like, just really locking in and maybe trying to, like, do good dodges and smack him with the sword. Because it just feels like, you know, I don't know. I mean, he's up in my shit all the time in Phase 2 anyways. Even with all... So Phase 1 is, like, as easy as it is because he actually spreads the aggro around. But in Phase 2, he just doesn't give a shit. He's like, no, I'm gonna come hit you no matter what. Even if everyone else is smacking on my shit. Yeah, it'll confuse him.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong
Come on.
to you.
Come on.
Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
He is getting fucking blasted. Ooh, yeah. Well, the moon didn't get him, but it sucked up some of his rocks. Ugh. Just chose to drink at the wrong time. How was I to know you were gonna target me? I'm putting myself in the well. I deserve to be down here. I mean, it kind of is like... Should we just let Mikola do this? Unironically, one of the conclusions I come to the more I read about Elden Ring lore and understand what's going on in this universe, I'm just like, maybe I don't need to be involved. Maybe I should just take a page out of Liz Franzak's book and be like, I'm not gonna worry about it. Just be like, I don't think I need to really be concerned with it. If he wants to do this, whatever it is he's gonna do, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna crawl up out of the well because it's very hard to see the TV from down here. You know, for a well, it's not as wet down there as you think it would be. Pretty dry well.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains...
Yeah, he's just much more, he's much more, like, reasonable in the first phase. It's, like, easy to understand what he's gonna do and when. Whereas in the second phase, it's just like, listen, man, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. He didn't do the thing. He didn't do the thing he usually does after he sucks you. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. I made the mistake, but I got away from it anyways. Oog! Oog! I got no juice. You're gonna have to do that for me, Poopy 2. I feel like he's gonna do his thing at any time now. Sometimes Poopy 2's moons are not tracking, and I have to question if he's locked on. Locked in or locked on. Okay. Thank you so much for kicking my ass. Yeah. Share them with me. Share them with me. Let's chat it up. Because I've listened. I got way behind on some episodes, and then I listened to like all of the recent ones back to back, and I feel like it has made me 150 to 200% more insane. Can you poison him? I could, but that is not really my forte. I don't think I would be any good at it. Wonder if you can make him bleed. There's that one, the weapon skill, the Rivers of Blood, that people always talk about being so damn cheesy. Tiolier, one of my summons, is doing his best to poison him, but I don't really know how far it's getting him. I thought I had clearance to Moon, but I did not. Wow. Wow. Streamer does worst boss attempt ever. Asked to leave. I can't do the same joke two streams in a row. I can't do that. Thiolier. Have you seen that video of the kid in cowboy boots yodeling in Walmart? Please tell me everyone has seen this. I fear I would show it, but I fear it would get copyright claimed. Yeah, we have like a nice trifecta of status conditions going. It's just when any of us can actually hit him in that infernal second phase, you know? I've said it before, but a big fan of this staff. It's very cool. Lusat and the other guy. I don't know, which one do I even have on? I always forget. I'm Lusat. Okay. Here we go. For real.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I mean, just if the moons are hitting, it is crazy how much damage they do to him if they are hitting. Kicking up bones and shit. Nice. Okay, I thought that was gonna happen. He enters phase 2 so early! Why so early? Okay, I'm gonna get up in his shit. But I do my best work with him at mid-range. Humana, 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 humana. I really hate this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I forgot there was even the Colosseum in this game. Poopy too. We need to do this. Or rather, Poopy. I'm so used to addressing Poopy too. Because I am Poopy. But I'm stepping outside my role as Poopy to address Poopy directly. Poopy, we need to do this. It's time. It's time to be done. Okay? It's time to shit or get off the pot. And we're not getting off the pot until we shit. So might as well shit. Do the thing.
General Radahn, pleasure to see you
That's interesting.
this time. But those remains do not belong to
That
you.
was really interesting,
Lord
that
Mo
series
will
of
have
events.
his dignity.
Hey, maybe I practice swinging my sword around on him a little bit. No. Backstab! I'm just kidding. I didn't actually think that was gonna work. I was having a jape! I was japing around. I was having a laugh, chat. You never have a laugh sometimes? Come on. Gotta have some humor in your life, huh? I feel disoriented. I'm getting my shit rocked too much, too often, too back to back. Thoughts on the Super Bowl? I'm not trying to be too cool for school. I have not a single thought about the Super Bowl. Not one. Not one. I, honest to God, would have forgotten that it happened if I hadn't seen people posting online about the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar and doing the Drake thing. And even about that. Nothing. I got nothing in my head about it. No, I mean, yeah. I get what you're saying there. Sorry, chat. I have to be non-verbal for a little bit.
Pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
What are you doing over there, Poopy 2? Oh, he has his sword out because I summoned him with my sword out. That's good. Actually, maybe that is good. Maybe we only need one Moonslinger between the three of us. Maybe we're better off with, like, him in there. Oog. Slicing it up. Really is a shame that it appears that they got rid of the infinite slime healing glitch. It's a bit of a bummer. Go, my scarabs. Go, my scarabs. I need you to drink really quick. Drink real quick. Anytime now. Okay, no. Mimic Tier does not do well at close range because he just gets fucking killed. I should just die too. Just take me out. Just take me out. Oh, I am dead. But he... Wait, what? Huh? I think I get what you're saying, but also it is, I mean, at least what in terms of what Brace and Liz do, I think they are in the business of, like, when they're not doing stuff that's like historical, or basically when they're doing like current events politics style talk, it's mostly just like trying to make sense of what's going on, because like I don't know how to really even give voice to this opinion because I'm not smart enough, but I'll try. it's something Liz talks about a lot when there are people who are like, who cares, the United States, like, you know, international law isn't even real, and like the economy isn't real. And they say this all the time. Those two do. Liz does, and she knows a lot about like economic bullshit. But it is very much like shit that makes shit happen in real life. It makes things happen that are very real, that we have to like deal with the consequences of. And I don't think they're necessarily in the business of like saying anything that is to be done about it, as much as just being like, you know, here's what's happening, and you know what the consequences are going to be. But it is, I mean, I don't disagree, I guess, with what you're saying, that it's just like, all right, what am I supposed to do with this? But I don't know if they're necessarily supposing that there's anything you're supposed to do with it. Just that it's, you know, maybe it's good to know, to understand it a little bit better. Know thine enemy, I guess. Arm yourself with knowledge and all that. But it's I don't disagree that it's almost, I think tiresome is the right word. It's just like, okay, man, I don't fucking care. And I don't really think anyone's necessarily saying that you should, but it's just, God. Okay, well there's something.
Oh man!
I shouldn't have gone for it. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. It's coming! The moon! You take the moon, and you take the moon, and it goes right over your fucking head. And it doesn't hit, and that sucks cock. Rada, 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 rada! Man. What do you want from me? What do you want? What do you want? You want me to buy online just to summon my friend to help to make this doable? Because I'll do it. Actually, I chat, I don't want to like, I don't want to precarity post on you, but I'm kind of broke. I don't have a lot of money to my name right now. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. But yeah, I mean, they've said a couple of, they're not they, Brace in particular. He's been, I think that's why they started off on the second part of the Zizian cult episode where they were talking about those weirdos. Of the thing that they were saying at the top of the episode where like your instinct to feel bad for the circumstances that would like lead people to be like that is like a good sign for your humanity, but also just remembering that those people in particular are like fucking murderers. But I don't know, I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. If this was a normal month though, I would probably just like pay the whatever the lowest tier subscription for PS Plus is. The shortest amount of time that you can sub. But I'm quite serious when I say that I don't really even think I can swing that right now. Not till payday, brothers. Brothers and sisters. This is like just a truly horribly timed dodge. Again, more horribly timed dodges. Ansbach Ansbach was just standing there like, what now, boss? What do we do now, boss? Yeah. You're dead. You're dead now. You're dead. What do we do now, boss? Yeah. Tell me what to do. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, boss. Yeah, I see. Die. Yeah, die. Okay. Real good. Okay. I'm having many thoughts about maybe potential strategy changes here to this boss, but none of them are likely to go anywhere. I was like, well, maybe I should be the one, like, you know, I should be in there as much as I can in the first phase too. Yeah. I see what you're saying. At the same time, I think it's like a lot of those wires with Brace in particular. Here I am fucking psychopathologizing a goddamn podcaster, so what's wrong with me? Where's my life gone? But I think his shit, I mean, you really have to like look at it as the like most of the disdain and like the really out of proportionness of it that it might come across as is because like really it's not just like, you know, weird subculture shit. It's the like rationalist freak stuff that produces like, I don't know, the kind of people that are pushing us over the teetering edge into like technocratic, or you know, not technocratic, but like techno feudalist fucking hell. Like these people who are like, you know, I think most of his antipathy is really properly directed at like the I don't know, the Musk types, the Andreessen types, the Teal types, the people who are fucking using these like, you know, who come from these weird subculture parts of the internet, but then like wind up developing them into these truly, the word that Liz uses is instructive, I think, because it's antisocial. But except, you know, they're determining like public policy now. I'm not talking about Lex Friedman, but adjacent, you know, I'm pretty sure adjacent to the kind of stuff that we're gesturing towards. Mostly talking about like AI people, you know, people who are like, you know, what's the Sam Altman, the open AI guy? All of them very much in with Trump, by the way. In case you were wondering where that kind of stuff found its, like, you know, ideological home. Please put him down so I can hit you with the moon. These are wasted moons. Low frame rate Radon. Yeah, I know. They weren't last. That's the funny thing about them. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, like, particularly insightful right now, so I would just, if you really want to, like, get a good, you know, crash course on these people and, like, where they come from and what they think and, like, their actual, like, ideologies, then I would listen to the podcast TrueAnon. It's a good show. It's a good show. They know what they're talking about. See, okay, I thought that would come up, and I don't get the feeling that he, like, dislikes furries. I get the feeling that he, like, looks down on them as a fringe, weird part of online culture, which is, you know, not nice. He shouldn't be like that, but I don't think it's on the same tier for him, or on the same level for him as, like, you know, the rationalist people. You know what I mean? I think it's just something he doesn't really understand. And he talks about it in a way that's, like, dismissive and, it's like how Liz talks about video games. No. Okay, you can do this to me only one time. You can give me a kiss on the cheek once. 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 Oh. Well, there goes Poopy 2. Okay. And no more... Oh boy, no more juice. And I'm wasting drink. Chat, it was not in the cards. It was not in the cards. If that is my... ceiling... before all of... If we're getting down to, like, a quarter of the health... before... all my party members die... I truly do not know what to tell you. Because the minute I'm on my own... I unless he's, like, a few hits away... I don't want to be, like, too... naysaying... but I don't know if I can do it. By myself. Also, hi, Chad. And it was a good try, and I ran out of juice, which was crazy because I'm like, you know, I think I went into phase 2 with 8 full orange juices. I think. Did so good in phase 1. Yeah, no, brace, stop, that's not your enemy. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yes, I'm calling on Cam. Cam, what do you have to say? We're all just very lucky that the size of the chat is still, like, small enough that I can see a chat member raise their hand and ask to be called upon. Very politely, I might add. Does the Moon Greatsword still count as the Moonin? It kind of does, but it's got much less concentrated moon power.
A pleasure to see you.
Unless I activated skill,
But those
and
remains
even
do not
then...
belong to you. Lord Mo will
I don't know if it's, like, as efficient, like, what's the term? DPS, damage per second, but except moons per second. I think Moonball like this is the most MPS I can possibly get. Oh, why would you do? It's much shorter range. It would be a new, like, way of interfacing with the boss. I would have to, like I said, I think I do better with him when, in the second phase anyways, when I'm dodging his attacks at, like, mid-range. But it's not like exactly he's gonna let me, like, be at mid-range. I love this. I love when we go into phase 2 when I'm already fucking dead. He just Sonic the Hedgehog'd off to the right. My physic, it is a potion that temporarily makes all my spells cost no FP. Originally devised for the beam. There might be something that I could mix up that it would be better for this fight. But considering I have only one of them, it would be like my, you know, my pinch. Coats nearby's enemy in oil. Enhances attacks at the cost of HP. Briefly stop rune loss. Temporarily reduces equip load. Enhances dodge rolls. Restores HP when near death. Significantly negates damage. I have max I do have max potion on. Oh, pardon me. You're right. I did. Well, I mean, that's better than what I was just describing to you. Restores half of maybe FP and MP mix? No, that wouldn't make sense, now would it? Temporarily boosts magic attacks. Do you think? Do you think so? I don't think so, though. Makes attacks more likely to break enemy stance. Enhances charge attacks, makes I don't know. A max potion to me feels like the no frills, simple, no nonsense solution to the mixed physics question. It is unfortunate, but I do think the actual secret to me beating this boss is, chat, it's you know, get good. I have to get good. What about Great Runes? I could look at those. I feel like the one I have on might be the best I can do, but I'll have a look after this fight.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time.
I have to I have to take my time, I have to be more patient, I have to, you know, be a little bit more focused. It's a lot of things. Moon just exploded over the man's head. It does give you some buffs. And if it's like a significant enough buff, then it would be worth my time to look into it. Stop that. Man, Poopy 2, what are you doing sometimes with your moons, dog? Get mooned on, idiot. Chat.
Oh, wowie. Wowie. Wowie.
Oh, it's cryptic. Here to see me at my worst. Ow! Stop this! Stop this. Oh. That was cool. Whatever you just did, keep doing that. Stop kissing my team members! Stop it! Stop kissing my boys! They are mine to kiss. What are we doing? There's my moon just going off in some random fucking direction. Well, there's my guy, gone. Gone guy. Jesus Christ! Christu! Like they call him in Japan. Jesus Christ. That's not what they call him. They call him Iesu Kiristo. Doesn't sound a thing like Jesus Christ.
Gong gong.
So, it may be tedious. It may be annoying. It may not wind up being worth my time to even think about it. But where can I see it? Where can I see what great rune I have equipped? It's been so long since I even like messed with that shit. Where's the runes? Where do you, in what pocket of my pants was I keeping my great runes again? Probably have to do with the grace. It's probably a grace type activity. Great runes. Raises all attributes. Restores HP upon defeating enemies. Raises maximum HP, FP, and stamina. Greatly raises maximum HP. Grants a blessing of blood to phantoms. Well, that'll help. Attacks recover HP after damage is taken. Huh. I don't know, man. Raises all attributes? I mean, this all depends on, like, exactly how much the attributes are being raised, you know? And I would assume that Melania's Great Rune attacks recover HP after damage is taken. Does that apply to spells, perhaps? Just a little boosty? I don't know, man. Greatly raises maximum HP. So is that like a until you die buff? I would assume. I mean, it's just gonna add an extra fucking step to my, well, it's gonna add another item into my quick item wheel. And it's gonna add, and I've only got 55 of them. So if I can do this in 50, maybe 5%, ugh! That ain't shit. Well, I'll take the boost to all my attributes and, Chat, you gotta keep in mind. So, when you see a big, like, playtime total, you might be deceived into thinking that the gamer, like, is good at the game, knows anything about the game, remembers anything about any of those hours. You gotta remember, that's 380 hours spread over, like, 2 years. And I've been hanging on by the fucking seat of my pants this entire time. I'm doing an Elon run. Ooh. The rune that makes you a little sick for a second. That rune raises all your stats by 5 points. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what the fuck happens. Also, what do I got going on? Lowers FP consumed by spells, holy damage negation, potency of sorceries, shortened spell casting time. I think those are mostly non-negotiable. So LFG, LF motherfucking G.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow!
All right then. I feel like these rune arcs in the actually activating my great rune. It's like a patent medicine. Like that shit that they would sell on the streets that eventually became Coca-Cola. In the, like, late 19th century, early 20th century. They were just hawking it on the streets, like, get your rune arc here! Greatly increased HP 1 is, 25% HP increase. I don't know. I'll go with the one I've got right here. the one we're doing. Cures all that ails you. Increases all your stats by 5 points. You get a little curse, but it goes away quick. Here we go. Please.
General Radahn. A pleasure to
Could
see
you please give me a fucking break?
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Thank you, Cam. Thank you for sticking around and advising a little bit. I appreciate it. Get some sleep. Oh my god. Well, this run is not the one because I'm just taking very unnecessary damage. Speaking of... You know, there are times when he just is too mean to me, and that was one of those times. Why would I do that? I didn't even play a meme! I didn't even play... What was the last meme I played? Oh yeah, I did, just a second ago, right? No, I think I was thinking about playing a meme. Huh. Look what happens to the Becco's mouth when I go... There's a certain, like, frequency of throat snort I can do that makes his mouth go crazy. Or, sorry, my mouth, because he is me. That feels good. Greatly raises maximum HP. Thank you, Morgott. The Morgussie. I mean, that's a bunch of HP! To be sure. Oh, man. I don't know what it is about these, because this happened to me a lot when I was playing Hollow Knight as well, where the streams that were me, like, really just reaching soul-blackening levels of depression with not being able to beat a boss, like, somehow go by so fast. You would think they would drag on and on and on, but they don't. They don't drag on.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his
God, I wish that were me. Okay, so the HP increase is actually a little bit goated. If only there was one that increased both your HP and your FP. That would be the definition of a real massive piss. thought you were gonna get hit by a moon in Interphase 2. Leave me alone! Maybe I should just be using the rune arc from the menu. That's gonna... Yep. Yes! Interrupt him! Interrupt his attack! Interrupt it. Nice moon. Thank you! I wish I could say the same for my clone that I'm summoning, because his moons are sometimes nice, but so many times just so not nice. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? My brother and bro. What are you broing talking about? Mother broer?
Sorry.
Let us be calmed by this image of a lovely swamp with some deers. I could go for some popcorn right now. But to be fair, there's pretty much no time ever that I could say that I wouldn't want some popcorn. I always want popcorn. I think that I'm going to, yeah, we're taking the rune arc off of the quick items, and we're just going to use it from the menu. It's not like we don't have time waiting on these guys to fucking show up for work. Just gotta remember where it is. There it is. This will also be a good way to keep track of my attempts, and if I run out of rune arcs... Chat, I'm gonna, redacted! Don't worry about it. I'm gonna... myself. That's a project I still haven't gotten around to. Is getting the old Okami videos, you know, collated, organized, ready to go. Someday. When I got the time. There's only so much time in the day, folks. And I'm using this time right now to
General
kick this
Radahn.
boss's asshole.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Ugh. Okay. Again, with just the moon going right over his head, man. Are you locking on, my bro? My brother and Poopy? My brother and Frog? Oh, that was bad dodge. Drink. Not now! That one made me mad. That one made me mad, because I got flustered over something that I should have not been flustered about. Here's what, something that to give you a small insight into my fucked up little mind, is when he gets to be at about the, like, you know, right about where he's gonna enter phase 2, I'm doing, like, resource management in my head, trying to be like, okay, crap, shit, fuck, poop, and all of the above. Pee. Fecal. Urine. I need to enter phase 2 with all my bars as close to full as I can get them, so I don't have to, like, you know, drink. But it's not exactly that easy. I love to spin while using an item. It's one of God's simple pleasures. Alright. We doing this again? Sure looks like it. Come on over here, little buddy. Come on over here, little buddy. Yeah, and sometimes I still beef that fucking dodge. Somehow.
See you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Oh, when Chuck's back from taking his massive urine, I need to ask what he means by getting up in his gooch with that when he sucks you in and then does the big old ground-based gravity attack. Like, I don't like, I just gotta like stay close and roll at the right time, I guess. Man. It's gonna happen. I would like to watch that movie again. The Lighthouse. Because I watched it for the first time with somebody who is also a big fan of Ari Aster. That's not Ari Aster. Hoo-hoo! Oh god, what is that guy's name? Ari Aster is the, Midsommar and, Hereditary and all that shit. And, Beau is Afraid director. Robert Eggers, who also directed, Nosferatu, which was good. Me and another Eggers head watched The Lighthouse together for the first time. I was loving it. Then again, I started watching it, not really knowing exactly what it was, but like, I had seen the memes, I had seen clips of the Hark, like the Willem Dafoe monologue, which, you know, kind of sucks that I saw that before watching the movie, but like, what are you gonna do? Where is he? Somehow they all come. You know what? Yeah, good. Fuck you. Oh, I needed that. I needed that because I was gonna get real mad if I didn't do that. I watched it with the Lighthouse with another Eggers head, and I loved it. And I turned to them after the movie, and I'm like, "What'd you think?" And they were like, "What was that?" I was like, "It was a really fucking good movie, is what it was. What are you talking about? What was that?" I kind of want to watch The Lighthouse again, just like, I don't know if this even makes sense, but like on my own terms. I'm back. Did you win yet? Yeah, I won, but I really like this fight, so I made a backup of right before the boss, and I just went back to do the fight again. You would like it. If you've never seen any of Robert Eggers's films, I would recommend you do so as soon as possible. The Witch, The Lighthouse, The Northman, and Nosferatu are the big ones. I mean, I'm sure, I don't even know if he's got more movies than that, like before he really hit the big time. The big time!
But those remains do not belong.
You've seen The Witch? Yeah. Well then, you kind of know what's going on then. The man is the premier period piece director of our time right now. He also directed the movie Mr. Eggs and His Magical Movies. The Vavitch. Ah. What are you talking about? Chat. Here we see the streamer in his natural environment. I can't really do a David Attenborough impression. I wish I could. I can't make my voice as, like, soft and, like, airy as David Attenborough. Here we see the streamer in his natural environment, distracted by chat topics, unable to focus on the boss fight. You can see here he's whiffing multiple dodges back to back. I'm a streamer expert, and a streamer only does this when he's under extreme duress. A buttery rice breakfast? Can you elaborate further? What's involved besides butter and rice in that breakfast? I had I made this, like, I'm on poor guy food this week. So I sizzled up some ground chicken meat with finely diced onions, carrots, green bell peppers, and shiitake mushrooms. And that's all with some soy sauce, some meat, some... What else did I put in there? It was like a kitchen sink affair, which tends to be the way I cook when I'm not moneyed. And I put that... The cool thing about that is that you can put it on rice, you can put it on noodles, you can put it on basically whatever you have. And I don't have any more rice, so I've been putting it on udon noodles to make it kind of, I believe it's called maze soba. And it's pretty good. Or sorry, maze udon. Man, udon is so good. God, I love udon. Why do you get so many attacks where you just don't get hit by my attacks, huh? What are you gonna do? Enter phase 2 about it? Hold on. Quick, drink, now! You guys need to get him into phase 2, please. There you go. The rare chance to enter phase 2 with the bars at max. Or close to. I just phased through my moon. Yeah, and there you are with your shitty missing moons. Your moon mist. Could you please stop and get your fucking sword out? Up to who? Who are you talking to? What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Mental health check? Let me see here. Putting my fingers to my wrist like I'm checking my pulse. Pretty bad. Let me ask the doctor. Hey, Dr. Seek. What do you think about my mental health right now? Is it in good shape?
Very dangerous.
No, it's very dangerous. Yeah, that was the putting the controller down sound. That is my... I think on a stream somewhat recently I talked about this, but I'm very happy that I'm not a controller thrower. That is not to say that I'm, like, incapable of extreme depths of, like, really, you know, livid rage, gamer rage, because I am, but it's just never manifested in me in throwing the controller. But I will put it down a little forcefully. I will, like, drop it from, like, a centimeter or two above the table. Because that's where I hold it. I mean, I've got my, like, hands resting on the table, so... Yeah, thanks, Nintendo. I'm glad you lost that class action lawsuit in Europe, assholes.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his
This is a lower cost attack strategy. Hopefully the fucking Joy-Cons and the Switch... I mean, because I have read about what the actual issue with the Joy-Con drift shit is. And it's not... It's not excusable. But it is, like, I understand what causes it. And it's just a manufacturing thing that they never, like, bothered to fix. I might be talking out of my ass, but I think it was in Europe a handful of years ago. That, like... I don't even think... I think it's like a foam thing. There's, like, literally something on the... Like, if you were to it's something you can fix if you just open up the controller itself, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It's like a, I don't know. There's, like, a piece of foam in there that's supposed to, like, go between two things, and it doesn't go in there properly. Or the fact that that seems to continue to persist might not be the thing. Oh, I see. Yeah, true. Well, hopefully that's what they're using for Switch 2, because I'm not sure how much more patient I can be when I'm buying Fisher-Price plastic toys for little babies that go bad and are that expensive. Chat, this is... I don't want to make any proclamations, but it's certainly not going great. 2 hours in. Sometimes I'm perfectly aware of the kinds of content there are on the internet where, and I mean, I'm sympathetic to this as somebody who likes shiny hunting, but would never just stream. Well, that's not true. I have streamed myself shiny hunting stuff, and I'm streaming myself doing this. But, like, streamers who their entire thing is, like, doing the same repetitive task on the stream for, like, hours and hours and hours and hours a night. And, like, people watch it. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, then more power to you, I guess.
But those remains do not belong to you.
But
Lord Mo will have his
the closest I get to feeling like I'm doing that kind of shit is when I'm doing this. But I don't know, if it somehow manages to be entertaining, then I don't have any problems. I mean, I do, because I would like the game to end and I would like to beat the balls. But it is what it is. Ah, how did I beef that last dodge? Wait, so I saw that. You're also having gyro issues? That's a really great time to interface too, when I need to restore all my bars. I need to drink all my drinks. I need to drink the whiskey drink and the vodka drink and the drink that reminds me of the drink times. Yeah, man. Ironically, just being like super, super, super far away winds up being like good for me, I think. Maybe not ironically, but maybe this is a I'm hitting on something here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I need you to drink, please. I only have one more. I'm. Ooh. Chat, that's not good. Is it good that I'm out of health drink? I have one more health drink. And it's my max HP one. Yan! Man, I thought I had... Chat, actually... Chat, I'm gonna blame that one on you. I thought I had another, Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I'm calling the health drinks orange juice and the blue drinks Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I thought I had another Baja Blast because there was a chat message, and the way the chat message was like overlaid over top my UI, and then that was just a waste. That was a waste. That could have been it. If I had been like as lucky as anyone has ever been, that might have been it. That's right. You know just how to get me to play the right memes, don't you? That's why you're the best Twitch chat on all Twitch.tv. Probably my most single cancelable opinion is that I actually like Little Caesars pizza. I don't love it, but it is not like revolting slop in the way that most people say it is. I don't think.
After all this time.
That's not good.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Radon killed me instantly for stating the opinion that I think Little Caesars pizza is fine. Little Caesars is fine. It's fine. It really cracks me up because it seems to imply that, and I don't know, people might be like, well, no, I don't like any of the other pizzas, but like, Little Caesars tastes so good we don't have a bitch in here telling you it's nasty. Exactly. Exactly. The thing about that is if you think Little Caesars is disgusting and you're like, you performatively do that shit where you're like, oh, Little Caesars, literally Domino's, Pizza Hut, all of the other fast food pizza places, none of them are of significantly higher quality than Little Caesars. Maybe Pizza Hut. Maybe. But even then, not that much. Domino's, abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. Domino's is on par with Little Caesars, and if you disagree, you can commit. I invite you to commit.
General Radon, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Please don't. Here he comes. I don't know why I committed to shooting that moon when I knew... Just fucking take me. Just take me. Oh, chat, we got me wanting pizza. That's not good. Also, I've been watching, me and the T-Man. I've been watching a lot of, Friends. It's kind of been I've talked about this before, I think, but our dinner time TV show that we put on while we're eating dinner is Friends, the, 90s sitcom. And recently on that show, it seems like pretty much every episode we're on like season 8. It's almost over. We watched through most of it. Friends. No, not no, not like that. Not that spelling of Friends. But it seems like they're eating pizza on almost every episode in season 8. I'm like, what's up? Did they get like a pizza sponsorship in that season or something? Every now and then every now and then on that show, a guest star will show up, and I'll be like, holy shit! Oh yeah, this was the late 90s, like early 2000s. Like Sean Penn recently was on an episode, actually a couple episodes. Winona Ryder. So no one told you that I'm motherfucking gay. Clap, 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 clap.
General Radon, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you.
Actually, I'm kind of tired of you saying this, Ansbach. Can you just kind of shut the fuck up? Get mooned, idiot. I don't even care that the moon did not hit. Wah! One of the greater Neil C. Sariga-isms is substituting the Friends clap with the ooh ah ah ah. Ooh ah 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 ah. Do you know earlier how I was talking about one of the qualities I need to beat the boss is to be patient and be able to you know, call my shots and time my attacks, find my window of approach? Can you guess something that I've not been doing? Been drinking too much soda. Honest to God, it is not impossible that I will just run out of rune arcs. Could happen. We could see that. Speed. It sounds like an abandoned idea for a Christmas song. Have a lovely coconut water. It's the best drink from a fruit. I don't know if there'll be snow. Oh God, no. That's copyright claim.
General Radon,
Incredible.
a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Dude, just fucking kill me. I actually want to die. I think I'm at the point now where I can recognize that if I go into phase 2 with, I don't know, less than, I don't know, 6 orange juices, then it's not happening. You know, every attempt is unique because you have to take into account the minor little things that can happen, but take a breather.
Copy that.
You think that was good for me? Actually, you know what? Somehow, perversely, I feel better. I feel a little bit better. Is my cue to play the guy? Aw, man. Well, I took one breath. This is why you should be the streamer. Chuck, you should be taking over streaming duties from me. You should take all my streaming duty. You'd be better at this fight, and you would have better streamer intuition about what memes to play. Alright, we're back. I'm putting my brain back in the realm of the game and taking it out of the filth. The pile of filth. The sewer that is chat.
A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
How poetic. As to be expected from you, my good friend. Lost in the horrible sauce. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, that was good moonage. That was not Poopy 2. What were you thinking? What was he thinking? It was also pretty bad for me. We need to get this guy into phase 2, please. I mean, that is why close quarters combat is not in the cards for me and him, because I get in there and I take one swing and I'm like, oops, there's half of my health bar. Okay. Suck on, thank you so much for just sucking my cock. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Jesus Christ! Man, it's something else. This fight is just something else. And let me guess, you're hugging my guy. Stop hugging my guy! And then here comes this. Oh. It would help if I dodged some of this shit. Oh, and that was the wrong drink to drink, and I'm out of the good drink. You have a strange suggestion? Honestly, I'll take any suggestions at this point. Actually, that attack doesn't hurt that bad. If I'm, like, mooning. What was he doing just now? That was a crazy series of attacks. Leave TLA unsummoned next attempt. Okay. Well, I'll do anything you ask me to do without any question, but if I can ask, do you think that's just gonna decrease the HP of the boss? Because I would assume we're doing, it'll debuff him, yeah? Yeah, probably not a bad idea. We're working on FromSoft rules where the more friends you have around to help, the stronger the boss is. All right. You got it, boss. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tell he can go fuck himself. Who that? That's you. I want you. Ansbach. I don't think that's a strange suggestion at all. I think this is a good idea. This is a winner of a suggestion.
Come on, fuck me!
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong
Okay.
to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Okay. Ah, why would I wasn't paying attention. Moon, please. Yes! The ideal moon. The ideal moon. He's staggered for so fucking little time, dude. And again, I have to ask, Poopy 2, what were you thinking? Drink now, drink quickly, drink quickly. Okay. See, I have a good feel for when he's gonna enter phase 2. Okay. You know what? I don't think I care very much about that attack. With my big HP buff, I don't think I care very much. Owie. Ouch. Oh, that was doing good. That was doing good. Oh, man. I was doing all right. I think I was on the placebo of like a strategy change. I think it's good strats. It's good strats. And like I said, placebo effect of like doing something new, making me do gooder. Be more better, be more good at the game to do good, to be more good for the stream, to improve more goodly, to make better stream, do better gameplay, do more gooder gameplay that's more better for me, for you, for us, and together, good, better, best. I think so. Me think maybe me go back to talking like a caveman again, decrease amount of brain power me need to use for talking, possibly improve me gameplay and me beat boss quicker, maybe. Oh, I didn't use the root arc. Oh, let's try to use it real quick. This will be good.
General Radahn,
God damn it.
pleasure to see you after all
Take
this
me.
time.
Take me.
But
Take
those
me.
remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo
Turns
will
out me
have his
become
dignity.
caveman, me actually not be better, me just somehow be worse. Kind of counterintuitive when me think about it. Me miscalculate. Me miscalculate. Me think things one way when things are actually another way. Me. Me not gonna forget this time. Don't you worry about me. Me remember the rune arc from now on. Okay. Yep, sometimes me just unable to dodge that attack for some reason.
A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains
Did you
do
sleep
not
on it
belong
wrong or
to
something? What happened to your neck?
you. Mo will have
Jesus
his dignity.
Christ, man. I really hate that. Sleeping on your neck wrong is such a fucking curse. Man, the sound of that moon sometimes, I'm quite used to it at this point, but I'm like, damn, it be sounding crazy. I think just by default, all of us should have necks as thick as our heads. Because I know if you do a certain number of exercises, you become a muscle. You told me to dodge into it, but okay, for while you were away doing draining the main vein, I was wondering aloud, like, I needed to ask you some more information on that. But also I realized that if I do the right timing of dodge away from it and just mash the dodge backwards, it also doesn't get me. But I need so when I need to dodge into it, like, keep on rolling into it, or roll into him and like roll behind him, or what are we doing there? Get in his gooch, but then just, I mean, roll around in the gooch? Because I got up close to him one time and I still kind of got my shit rocked, and I was like, oh, I must not have done it right.
General Radahn,
Flick it.
a pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Jesus Christ. Well, okay. I don't blame you. Listen, chat. If I could just give up, if I could get the fuck out of here, I certainly would. I don't blame you one bit. I don't blame you one bit. Unfortunately, I can't stop this until I win, or it gets too late and I need to go to sleep, so. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. It remains to be seen if this will be accomplished tonight. I'm gonna try to be positive and remain ambiguous on the question. That's right. What'd you do that for?
General Radahn,
No, that wasn't what I was talking about, where I like found a way to dodge out of it and still not get hit.
but those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Yeah, like I was talking about, I mean, sometimes I will see people who are like, it's not just Pokemon, but Pokemon is one that I see streamers do this a lot with, where they're like, I did a challenge where I did the game in this very like hyper specific way, or it's like a like Nuzlocke or some shit, or I don't know, they do it with all kinds of games. They're like, I played Elden Ring, but you can't jump or something, and it, you know, these it's fun. It's fun to do, but like repeated failure over and over, and I don't even just mean like, you know, watching somebody do a challenge run like that can be fun, but when they get stuck on something, like I am very much stuck right now, and it's just the same thing over and over and over again, I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. This has to be at least a little bit grating to watch.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
See what I'm talking about? I still take damage in there, but I mean, I guess it's better than dodging out of it. Not doing too great this time. Spending way too much of my orange juice. Well, that sucks. Again, sometimes I'm like, is he looking at me? And it turns out he very much is. But for some reason I still decide to try to launch the moon anyways. Hey Wobbs, what's up?
What's up?
See what I'm talking about? Don't stop looking at me, dude. God damn it. Can Mikola turn your character gay? Yes, confirmed. However,
How are you?
I forgot to ask you, how are you? If you are already gay, Mikola will turn your character... Alright. I don't think that's gonna kill me. Yeah, it's yeah. You didn't see that when you were being born. You didn't see that on the birth character selection or the character creation screen. See, this kind of run is what I'm talking about. Where sometimes I'll just like die, and I'll see the health at that low, and I'm like, what? What did I do? It was a horrible attempt, and he's still. I got him that far. Yes, chat. When you are born, you come out the womb, you're on the character creation screen, and you get to pick between male, female, and the secret third gender. Sex, rather. Listen, I'm just quoting our great former ex-president Joannette Jobin. But you also get to choose gay, straight, or okami. Those are your three choices for sexuality. Man, it feels like I've done a lot more than 18 attempts, but having the rune arcs to count for me. Okami sexual. It's just a funny combination of words. All right. Here we go. Get him, guys. Feel free to
General
swing your
Radar.
sword at him or some shit.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Nope, nope, nope. Hell yeah, premium moonage. The thing just happened where I thought I pressed the button and the button was very much not pressed. What are you doing coming after me so much, man? I swear to God, sometimes he just defies logic. He's like, I hate you, frog. I hate you, frog. Here he goes. He's entering phase 2 now. Can you call me uncle? I would maybe prefer you didn't, unless I was your actual uncle. To which I am not an uncle to anyone right now, until my brother has a child. Stop. And what should you call me? Becco? My name? Anything like that? He's going real fucking crazy. I made him mad. Did that moon go off? No, it did not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see the rectangle on me? I gotta tell you, there is plenty that is demoralizing about this experience, but one of the more, and this is not exclusive to this boss fight, but like I just described at the attempt before that one, where I'm just feeling like, okay, I'm doing the same thing I'm doing in any other attempt, but just thanks to the way the CPU decides to be silly, and my own, teammate CPUs decide to be silly, that attempt went on significantly longer than the one before it, but the HP was in more or less the same place. Welcome back. God isn't real. Welcome back. There's no God. There's no God. Breaking news. Oh, I didn't know that. I only learned that as a result of this fight.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Double moon. Alright, thanks for checking in, Wobbs. I'm certainly not having anything that could be called fun, but I'm trying to beat the game. Don't worry, the frog will prevail. The frog is nothing if not persistent.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming. Coming. Okay. That was good. Okay. These attacks also just feel like I can't really pinpoint what upsets me about this second phase, but like in-game sound effects seem a little mic clippy. I mean, can take the game down a bit. I'm just like even kind of one of the things about FromSoft enemies, boss fights, all that shit is that even if you're not like sitting there trying to learn per se the iframe timing, you kind of just wind up getting it. You kind of wind up learning the patterns just whether you want to or not, because you just do the fight so many times. With that second phase, I'm just like, where is he hitting me? Because and it's not even that I'm like, oh, he's hitting me when he shouldn't. It's the opposite. I'm like, okay, I'm just running to the right when he's in the middle of a multi-hit combo, and he's missing most of those attacks, and then all of a sudden he's like, haha, I got you, bitch. Now I'm gonna start hitting you again. I'm like, okay. Okay. I don't know. Ronnie, we need to do this for your brother.
General Radahn,
Me and your moon. It's me and your moon.
after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Yeah. Where's your moon going, brother? I thought it was a safe time to drink. It was not. Yeah, I would have killed to summon my gal. Oh boy. Just gotta push through it. Only way out is through. Only way out is through. I mean, listen, you know. This ain't my first rodeo. You know? I know how it be. I know how it is. I am the one who chose this path. Who chose to be the idiot fucking sorcerer moonslinger. Which is making this 10 times more enervating than it needs to be. It's fine. It's fine. It's pissing me the fuck off. but I'm also fine. Yeah, but you're fighting him unpatched, though. I feel like if you fought him patched, you'd maybe you wouldn't like
But those remains do
you
not
wouldn't kick
belong
his
to you.
ass
Lord
outright,
Mo will
but
have his dignity.
I don't know. I think you're a lot more nimble, a lot more quick on your feet than old Mr. Moon over here. That was a bad time to drink. Man, just... It is like, so, but, I want to explain, or rather, like, describe a sensation. And I think this might be fairly universal, or, like, universally understandable to FromSoft devotees or enjoyers. The feeling of when you've got a pattern of attacks down, and you dodge them, like, you know, more or less automatically. You're just like roll, 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 and you know it, you feel it. It's a feeling. You're like, okay, I dodge it, I dodge this one, I dodge this one. You have the enemy completely fucking, you read them like a book, okay? And then, by way of contrast, let me describe the feeling of the complete opposite. Every single time you try to dodge, it's like you're dodging almost as if directly into the attack. Every time you choose to drink, every calculation you make is just completely and utterly incorrect.
This time. But those remains do not
And then it
belong
just
to
kind
you.
of keeps stacking like
Lord
that.
Mo will have his dignity.
That kind of shit can kind of, like, you know, compound on itself. Don't come over my way. Don't come my way. Where's that moon going, brother? They've done something diabolical in Elden Ring. What have they done? What have they done to me? I might need to... I don't know. I don't know, folks. Because, you know, momentum in these kinds of things can, like, swing and shift on a moment's notice, so it's not like, it's not like I'm completely hopeless, but... Bosses will mix up the timing on their attacks, and they have variations that are faster and slower. Yeah. I don't know. Listen. I'm not trying to be a crybaby. But I'm not good enough. Be easy on me. Not really. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. But man, does it fucking... Oh, does it get me? I hope he's not coming. I hope he's not coming.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
God, if the beam were viable, just for, like, self-satisfaction purposes, I would beam the fuck out of him. Unfortunately, that does not appear to be able to make a difference. Okay. You coming over here? Yeah, he sure was. And I had time to react to it, too. Ugh. Where's my moon going? That's good. How about, can we have moons that lock on regardless of if you're locked on yourself? What the fuck is up with that? Can the moon just not, like, track to the nearest enemy? Assholes. Ugh. Well, and it's the thing with, like, I drank at the same time in the attack heat. And then it just nullified my drink. Because if we're doing, like, minor changes in attack speed and timing with a boss that attacks like this, then fuck me, I guess. I guess I'll just fucking actually literally fucking die.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I should be able to fucking stab Mikola in the head, like, by surprise when that attack is happening. Okay. I wish I felt physically, IRL, my body, felt like the way my Becco moves around. Just kind of like weightlessly bobbing. I bet that would help me be better at the game. And the kind of horrifying question to me in the back of my mind is like, okay, so if by chance I get back to the place that I've been just a handful of times, where, and I don't even think tonight I've made him enter his, like, secret 2.5 phase. I don't think I have. But if I get his health down that low again, and it's just me, what the fuck am I gonna do? Because I'm gonna be, like, I'm gonna have nothing in terms of drink. It's just gonna be rough.
A pleasure to see you.
See? I can dodge back and avoid all the damage on that. If I'm very, very careful.
Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Yeah, Lord Moog. Can Lord Moog show up to the fight, please? Oh, I haven't done that at all? I only saw that in the video. Oh, I thought I'd done it. Well, I don't know. Maybe we just get really lucky. I mean, honestly, if we kill him, that is probably how it happens. We just get incredibly lucky with the CPU mooning at the right time and, delaying the mimic. That's actually a great idea. That's not a bad idea. Okay, thank you for the suggestion. Might try that. Ugh. I don't know where he is or who he's coming for, but hopefully it ain't me. Well, there's the mimic dead. Oh, Christ. It's just, man, it's... The damage is fucking crazy. You can't... you can't. Actually, is basically all I have to say. You can't. You can't. Yeah, that was an ill-fated attempt. Sometimes you just kind of feel the way the wind is blowing. Sometimes you have to defy the wind and scream at the wind and say, "Fuck you, wind. I hate you, wind." But also sometimes it is just, you know how it's going. But also no, I have to deny that impulse. No. I can scream at the wind and say, "Fuck you, wind," anytime I want. It's never the wind's fault. I am the master of my own wind. I will break the wind. Gonna see about, keeping Poopy 2 in the pocket for a little while. It was a cool first initial wasted moon, though.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
You coming over this way? Yeah. You're gonna get me, are you? You're gonna get me, are you? Isn't that cool? That time too, and that was entirely my fault. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a time limit here tonight. I'm gonna say 30 more minutes is about all I can manage to suffer more of.
Goofy. Goofy.
Why would they do this to Goofy? I've had nightmares like that. Blah. That was a cold blap. Because it's cold. I got the Kotatsu on though, so I'm fine. Yeah. Okay.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mo will have his dignity.
Okay. This shield wound up being something that I just kind of like upgraded and started using because of fashion, but I think it's like it's working for this fight anyways. Oh Christ, fuck off. just way... That was not good. That was not a good series of dodges. You know, Ansbach is here too. He's coming for me for sure. Man, it's when moons like that miss that I'm just like, okay, what are we doing? Am I gonna be able to do this or not? As a moon man. That sucks. Look at me with 2 orange juices left, and he's not even in phase 2 yet. Thank fucking Christ that moon hit him from the back. It's just, you know... The real thing about phase 2 is in phase 1 I make mistakes, I goof up, I get greedy, I'm not on the ball, and he hits me. So you know what? In that case, okay. Sure. In phase 2, he's just hitting me. It don't really matter. I have no frame of reference for as to how not to get hit on. It's just like kind of maybe thoughtfully dodge in the way that you maybe think you should, and then hope that it doesn't hit you. Listen. We're being big salt. We're being big salt. I'm allowed. Because I don't really mean it. I mean it a little bit. But not all the way. It's like reduced salt.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I have the, no. I have the talisman on. That's about all I can do, to be honest. There's not much more that I'm gonna be able to do. Don't come over here. Do not come. Do not come. No juice! No juice! The face with no juice. Could you stop being so fucking tuned in to me for a second? There you go. You remembered Ansbach existed there for a second. Just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. That sucks, cock. That sucks, big cock. That sucks, more cock. This is all, it's big cock hours. Dead. You know, sometimes I put the controller down a little hard, and sometimes I put it down very, very gently. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it another half hour. Huh. Yeah. I feel like I'm being about as good a sport as I could possibly be. Okay. Be that as it may. I mean, holy damage negation, I've got the golden braid on. I mean, unless I were going to, like, I don't know. Do I have any, like, spells? Oh gosh, do I have any spells? Because I do think at this point, if there are significant, like, buffing spells, then I could be convinced to give them a try. Death Blight? If only that kind of shit would work on a boss like this. If only. No. I think this is mostly offensive. I think most of the buffing kinds of things are going to be incantations. And even then. Alright then.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Just bad dodge. No reason for me to be taking that damage. Nope. That's okay. I'm not exactly the most talkative right now either, am I? don't even know. It's a near waste. Yeah, maybe we do just actually outfit Max for Holy. Holy outfit. I mean, there we go. It's just I've made it to phase 2, but at what cost? And then I pressed the wrong button, which is cool. Yeah. Yeah. I think it just... ugh. It takes so long to get to phase 2 without Poopy 2 that... but then again, then you just get to phase 2 and then what happens? He fucking dies. I don't know.
I don't know.
Curious to see if it's worth trading casting time for max physical defense. Well, let's see. Also, I don't need this, by the way. For some reason I thought this was lowers FP consumed by sorceries. No. No. If anything, get the fuck rid of this. I don't need that shit. I was misreading. Enormously boost physical damage negation. And then I could even... I don't know. Spell casting time. I mean, it is conceivable. It's for shortened spell, but it increases damage taken. What if the moon, but really, really fast? No. No, I need, that would have to be if I was mixing, like, the Radigan icon and this. But I'm not doing that. Extend spell effect duration. Spells consume less HP, but maximum HP is reduced. We do not need to be increasing damage taken. I mean, correct. Correct. You're right. You're right. When he's right, he's right. Speed. I guess it all really depends on how much enormously means when you're talking about my enormous physical damage negation.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ouch! And then he just, I mean, man, how am I supposed to know you're gonna come spinning at me? Good job, you two. Great work in there. There you go. I'm getting a little bit dodge panicky, but I mean, can you really blame me? You can, actually, you can, but you shouldn't. You should be nice to me. I think I'm learning the virtues of being just kind of patient. Now that and Poopy 2's like virtually fucking dead. And now me too. That was good. Man, I wish I had time to like literally do fucking anything. Anything at all. Anything at all. And then the moons aren't hitting, and I'm out of juice. Poopy 2's dead. Ansbach is still alive somehow, but Poopy 2 is dead. That was a waste of a juice. Not that it really seems to matter. Ugh. Not too bad. Yeah, I guess. I was kind of gesturing at this idea before, but I think with a lot of bosses, I can like get to a point where I'm like, I can project forward to the choke point, the do or die moment, where it's like, oh shit, I have a shot at this. And I can like imagine myself doing the thing, pulling it out. But with this, I'm just like, I hope I get lucky enough. But I will. I'm gonna get lucky enough. It's a numbers game. Gonna be real careful this time. Gonna be real good. Gonna play video game real good.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to me.
It might not be a bad idea, because I mean, I think, if I may say so, I think I've learned to dance with him in the first phase. More or less. You know, I goof up sometimes and I make mistakes, but whenever I do, I'm like, okay, I know what I just did, or I know what's happening. It's phase 2 where I'm just like, Jesus Christ. But I don't know if I'm getting to phase 2 without the summons, so maybe I just, you know, do the summons, get to phase 2, and then abandon all pretense of, like, actually beating the boss and just treat it as a, like a dancing lesson. Maybe. Might be the move. Where's my bars at? My bars, they're doing all right. I can get him to do that attack if I run away. You shouldn't do that. You should be nice to me and let me drink. Ooga, 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 booga, booga, ooga, booga. God damn it, dude. I also find the way the lock-on behaves somewhat interesting. Okay, cool. I'm just wasting some various juices, but That's another thing. You panic and you use, like, juice at an inopportune time, like, once. That can mean the difference between life and motherfucking death. I really hate this. I hate it a lot. I still have not reached the number of hours that I put into name, line, Melania. I think that was a solid, like, 3 streams that were, like, 4 hours each. Possibly more. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I think the way I'm actually gonna beat this game is I'm just gonna I'm gonna jailbreak my PS4. I'm gonna install a mod that lets me play as promised consort Radon, and then I'm gonna beat him at his own game.
General Radon, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong.
The thing is, man, you can't really just, like, let your summons take too much heat. Because they do that and they fucking die. And you can't have that. Except, I guess I could, because it seems that half the fucking time they're not doing anything useful. Be better. Yeah, like that. That's incredible, actually. Maybe I need to consider other magics. I don't know. It sure would feel like a bit of a betrayal to my very soul. It does buff the boss. We've removed one summon. I've abandoned Tiolier as he was not putting the work in. And I think if it were just me and Poopy too, I don't know if we would, like, with both of us slinging the moon. You sling the moon, and you sling the moon. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think I just saw the moon, or maybe another one of my summons intercept a fucking holy beam. Please. That's great. That was not a bad series of dodges that I did totally on accident. Oh, that's great. I'm so sorry, but can you stop doing the shit where when an enemy is doing a command grab style attack that they're invincible? It's kind of fucking horse shit. And one of the only things about this fight that's making me, like, that's not fair style mad. Because the rest of it is just like, okay, it's a hard boss. But I'm like, okay, well, if he's gonna stand still for a while, why shouldn't I be able to hit him? Here he comes. Yeah, like here, man, come on. And then that's just wasted FP. Ugh. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. Dude,
Become our new lord.
with that, I'm good. With that, I'm good. Because that took I wasn't even doing that good. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. If I wait a week before doing this again, I'm gonna I'm not gonna be able to retain this. I'm just gonna it's like gonna be starting all over again. Unless I like crystallize what I was having a few thoughts just now, which is dodge side to side. Swing your cock from side to side. No, listen, chat. If I stream 4 days in a row, a portal to hell is gonna open. Unfortunately. Even Beckos have to spend, like, at least one night a week staring at the ceiling in complete and utter silence. If I don't have one of those nights a week, then I will become a serial killer. Oh, man. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and don't die. If you can dodge... Also, the fucking... I got, like, that... He did the big, like... cock-splitting mega attack there at the end, and I was like, I got mixed up because of unlock on. Like, when I got unlocked on from him, and I was just like, oh boy, I hope I'm running in the right direction, oh! And then let's not even think about the question of what happens if I run out of rune arcs, which I guess maybe you can buy these somewhere, hopefully. That would be nice. Yeah, I'll just have to meditate on it, yeah, in that last phase, but it's like a rhythm. You can't? Okay. Well, if I run out of rune arcs, then I guess I'm just gonna stop playing the game. That's a joke. I'm, kind of joking. Chat, if I didn't have a job, and I didn't have to wake up at an hour that normal people have to wake up for jobs, for, like, regular jobs, like 9-to-5 jobs, even though this is incredibly frustrating, I would probably just sit here and keep doing it. Probably would. Just to maintain the momentum, but I truly cannot. It's not something I can do tonight. I wish I could. Wish I could. And what's even more frustrating is that it's not that I'm like, I hate Elden Ring, I don't want to play Elden Ring anymore, but you know, the game is all but over except for this motherfucker. It's fine. It's okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Thank you for watching. And tonight is one of those nights where I, like, actually mean thank you for watching, because this is, you know, these streams and moments like these in video game history make great memories. It's fun to reminisce on stuff like this, but it is fucking miserable to actually do it. Hold on, I forgot. I have to, like, if I don't do this in front of you on the screen, then it becomes, like, difficult for me to do when I can't see the screen. Okay. Well, in any case, I'm glad to have folks along that enjoy watching and are my friends, my friends. And that's spelled the proper way, as in as you would see it in the dictionary. All right. Well, now I'm in a weird now I'm in a conundrum because I had prepared a song. I had two options for the outro song. One if I beat the game and this was going to be the last Elden Ring stream, and then the other for if that didn't happen. But then I closed that one. And now I need it. So that's not good. How about a song that I've almost certainly played for you like a bunch of times already, but it's good, so that's okay. It is the Animal Crossing New Leaf 7 p.m. theme. And the person playing this is stop that. Not yet. Not until I give you your cue. Hakon Davidson. HAAKONDAVIDSEN. It'll be in the YouTube video description, so check out that link. Let's all have a good rest and try to let go of some of the impotent rage. Ugh. I'm fine, though, actually. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Bye, everyone. Good night for real. Won't be here tomorrow. Planning tentatively on being here the day after that with a secret surprise game. That is not that much of a surprise if you know my favorite games, but we'll see. It'll be something kind of like not a one-off, but kind of a shorter thing that I can just do. But until then, bye everyone. Night night. See you later. And the opposite of
Hello?
goodbye.
Mm-hmm.